What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm going to talk about the importance of fasting, the importance of cleansing your body, and the importance of exercise, especially cardio, and also yoga and meditation. And shout out to Chauncey One, man. Shout out to Chauncey One, because like where I got all these information from, I got it from him, and he speaks a lot of facts on this channel. I know I mentioned him a lot, but it's true, because on this channel, on his videos, he talks about breath, like he's trying to be on a breatharian journey, right? What a breatharian journey is when your lifestyle doesn't consist of eating food, not because you're trying to harm yourself, but more so because you're on a healing journey. Life is a healing journey. This is why, in my opinion, the human body, we're always going through some type of trials and tribulations when it comes to mental health issues, physical health issues, because we're always constantly healing. And since we live in a world where like all the foods is poison, you got all these chemicals, certain foods that's legal in America, it's banned in different countries. So Sean Simon, he's definitely a huge inspiration. And there's other channels that talk about fasting, but as well, that I learned from. But with Chauncey One, I just resonate with him a lot more because he's more relatable, in my opinion, at least for me. But yeah, so he's on a breatharian journey, and he talks about his journey of fasting, of like him doing yoga, and he talks about how like it releases certain blockages and certain like stuck energy when you're not doing yoga. But when you're doing yoga, you're slowly but surely releasing that shit. But it's a slow process. And when you're talking about fasting and stuff like that, he made a great point where like you cleansing the organs, and when you're hungry, you're not really hungry. It's just it could be parasites stuck in your organs or in your body that's actually hungry, you know. So I think even though life is short, even though we're all gonna die, but I feel like it is worth it to trying to go life on a healing journey. But also, if you're feeling low, kind of depressed and stuck in life, I feel like try fasting or try going on a fitness journey, or do both, you know. But not just working out, not just fasting. Do yoga, do full body stretches every day, try to do meditations, and add that to your routine, because it's gonna make you get out of that depressional, that sad, stuck energy, that stagnant situation, because you got something to look forward to every day. And the reason why I mentioned specifically health and fitness is because it's not only you're looking forward to doing something every day, but it's also rewarding you, because you're not only making yourself busy and occupied and you're getting out of that depressional slump, but you're also you're also healing the body, you know. So me, I'm in the process of like doing a lot of fasting. I'm also doing a lot of running, and I'm gonna try stretching and meditations as well, you know. Like, just try to better yourself, try to master yourself. Don't be perfect, because no one's perfect, but it is good to try to test your body's limits, you know. I feel like that would make life worth living, you know. Try to set your body's limits. And if you actually study the human body, you'll be surprised at what it's capable of doing. In my opinion, I do believe the human body is weak to a certain degree. It is fragile, but at the same time, the human body is capable of doing a lot of great things that we're not tapped into and that we're not aware of. This is why you see marathon runners and they're able to run a lot of miles, you know. You see athletes who jump extremely high. You see how athletes perform so well at the sport. Yes, it has to do with talent, but there's also people who don't have like talent when it comes to sports, but they're still able to do great things. You see, like Chauncey, he mentioned that like I forgot his name, but this guy, like, he does a lot of fasting, and he would walk from San Francisco all the way to Los Angeles. And when he mentioned that, that's some crazy shit. And it's just crazy how much the human body is capable of doing, you know. And that's a long ass walk, you know. So you look at David Goggins, you know, he did Navy SEALs, he did Special Forces, he went to Ranger School in the military. He was running miles and miles on end, you know. So the human body is capable of doing great things. And again, you just see the military, you see people in Navy SEALs, how they're able to train in these oceans and these waters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the human body is capable of great things if trained the right way. You know, you just gotta. It's hard maintaining it. That's why. But basically, what I'm saying is like, the more you hear yourself, or like what I've learned throughout my fasting and journey, is I realize that like wherever we go, there's a lot of programming. There's a lot of poison foods out here. The TV, the social media we consume. You know, it is good to have a balanced moderation, and everyone's life mission is different, unique. But the purpose, what I'm trying to say, is that like to try to like recognize what's good for you and what's not good for you. You know, most of these foods aren't good for us. You know, so try to eat healthy if you can. But it's crazy the amount of chemicals that are in these foods, and that shit correlates to people feeling stuck and depressed. When people are forced to work at these jobs they don't want to be in, it's gonna force them to be discouraged. And when they feel discouraged, they got nothing to look forward to but to eat bad foods. And since they're eating bad foods, which is most of the foods out here, these foods have chemicals, and it's going to affect the brain and the mind, and it's going to cause you to be more addicted. It's going to cause you to be more addicted, and then it's like you're stuck in a loop, you know? So, well, yeah, with me, I am in the process of like, I'm trying to get my groove back. So I'm trying to run a lot, I'm trying to exercise a lot. I'm also trying to do a lot of fasting, yoga, and meditation, you know? Try to take care of the body, you know, because I'm at a point where like nothing in life really excites me like that. So I might as well just focus on my health, you know. At least that's something I have control over. You can't control your work situation. You can't control who you're forced to be around with when it comes to family, friends, coworkers, etc. You can't change your location, but what you can change is your health. You do have control over your health. And if you're not in a situation where your body is like sick or injured, then might as well take the advantage to take care of your body. The more you control your body, the more self-discipline you create, and the more you're able to develop a very successful life, because you're developing a lot of willpower that many people aren't willing to do. You know, so yeah, but yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy how time is speeding up extremely fast, and time is accelerating. And I feel like that could be a good thing when you're trying to become healthy. Or not, I guess healthy, but more so because everyone's different. But at least for me, like I feel like since time is speeding up, it's gonna be a lot more smoother for me to do a lot of fasting and to focus on my stuff. Because if workout 9 to 5 is gonna keep me busy, if I'm exercising, it's gonna keep me busy. If I'm meditating, doing yoga, focused on my fasting, it's gonna keep me busy. So when you're doing fasting, you're trying to become a breatharian, stuff like that. Just keep yourself busy and occupied. You know. There are a lot of things in this world that will keep you very busy and occupied. Just make sure you actually enjoy doing those things, you know? If you're not enjoying those things that keep you busy and occupied, then that's a bad thing. You don't want that. And I understand sometimes we don't have control over situations. We're forced to do what we got to do out of survival. But try to do soul searching and try to figure out ways and try to see what things you like doing when it comes to work situations, when it comes to your hobbies, etc. Try to find things that you love, enjoy doing within your life, and try to consume that as much as possible. So you keep yourself occupied, busy, productive, and in return, it's gonna force you to become a lot healthy if you're focused on your fasting, because time is speeding up extremely fast, you know? But yeah, me, I am on the fasting journey. It's just not easy, and I learned a lot from Chauncey once. So make sure you check out his channel. He talks about, he makes great points about fasting. Usually when you're fasting, if you feel sick, it's because your body's cleansing itself. So I'm on my day 1 of my fasting. Like I'm on a full day without eating, and I came back from a cardio workout, and like I can feel my body feeling kind of ill, but I'm realizing that like it's because my body's cleansing itself. And he also mentioned when you're feeling low in energy, just drink a lot of like salt water. And try to stay hydrated as well, you know. But and when your body is feeling low in energy, he mentioned that like it's because like your body has a lot of toxins that needs to get released. So he made a great point. So I recommend checking out his channel, and you definitely learn a lot about fasting, breatharian, yoga, meditation, breath work, releasing blockages, etc., and how we've been programmed to we've been programmed to consume a lot of toxicity and shit that's bad for the human body, both spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, etc. And all that shit ties into how the system plays out. Because if we live in a society where like we're forced to do things out of survival, just get our basic needs met, like our own place, food, clothing, shelter, etc., it's going to cause a lot of stress. It's going to cause a lot of stress. It's going to force people to fall into bad habits and addictions. And that's what most of these foods, these TVs are. And electronics, it's to cause people to be stuck in a loop of toxicity, you know? But yeah, but it's just crazy, man. It's trippy how like time is speeding up extremely fast, man. The days are going by extremely fast. This shit's crazy, bro. Like life feels like a dream, man. Life feels like a dream, but try to use time speeding up to your advantage. Try to find ways in which where you can use time speeding up to your advantage, and you should be good. And that's all I gotta say. And good luck to you, and have a good one. Peace.